Claire woke to a gray Seattle dawn, her head pounding as if someone had filled it with wet sand. She sat up slowly, fighting the waves of nausea that rolled through her. The steroid tablets sat on her nightstand, their amber bottle winking under the lamp. She had taken the second dose the night before, determined to stay ahead of the disease, like the oncologist had urged. But the price was steep. Her mouth burned with sores, and a jittery energy crawled under her skin. She forced herself to swallow oatmeal, then packed her laptop for work. Maybe staying busy would anchor her. At the office, fluorescent lights felt like daggers. Her boss's questions blurred together, deadlines, a client call, lunch orders. Claire nodded on autopilot. She was a marketing manager, good at juggling campaigns, but today even her fingers trembled over the keyboard. Emily's text flashed. How are you holding up? Want me to look at your meds?
Claire typed back, maybe later, just trying to get through the day. By noon, she gave up pretending. She slipped out, drove home, and curled on the couch with a blanket. Rain lashed the windows. She reached for the printout from the pharmacy, scanning the tiny font.
Take 2 tablets, prednisolone 50 mg, twice daily. Administer Sycon infusion at home as directed. She didn't remember anyone explaining an infusion. Her stomach flipped. When Emily arrived that evening, she spread the bottles on the coffee table. Prednisolone 50 mg double dose. In this chemo, Cyclomex, that's for advanced lymphoma, not lung carcinoma. Emily's brows knitted. Are you sure this is what the oncologist prescribed? That's what the pharmacy gave me, Claire said, her voice brittle. Dr. Singh signed the chart. Emily flipped the pages. Look, here it says case ID 5074 Lewis. Who's Lewis? Claire frowned. Not me. Emily exhaled slowly. Claire, something's off. We should call them. But Claire couldn't yet. Her body felt fragile, as if one wrong move might shatter her completely. She promised Emily she'd wait until morning, then lay awake most of the night, watching shadows crawl across the ceiling. Claire woke up tired and weak. Her hands shook as she tried to pour a glass of water. The pills on her nightstand looked heavy, almost threatening. She remembered Emily's warning about the strange labels and felt a knot form in her stomach. She decided to call the clinic. The receptionist put her on hold, then a nurse came on the line. Dr. Singh is busy, the nurse said kindly. He says to stay on the treatment. Side effects can happen early. Claire thanked her but felt no comfort. Something inside told her this wasn't just a rough start. Emily arrived later with coffee and a worried smile. You don't look good, she said softly. We need to see your records in person. At the hospital, they waited in a small office painted pale blue. A clerk finally printed Claire's chart. Emily read quickly, her eyes narrowing. Look here, Emily said, pointing. At the top of the Xray report was another name, Diana Lewis. The birth date was different from Claire's. Claire felt her pulse race. That isn't me. Emily looked serious. It's possible they swapped files. Your results might belong to Diana. Back at home, Claire searched for Diana Lewis Seattle and found a phone number. Her finger hovered over the call button. She didn't want to scare a stranger, but she needed to know. When Diana answered, her voice sounded tired and hoarse. This is Diana, she said. Hi, my name is Claire Morgan. Claire began carefully. I think our X-rays might have been mixed up. There was a long pause, then Diana sighed. That explains so much. They told me my scan was clear, but I still can't breathe right. I've been coughing for weeks. Claire felt a chill spread through her chest. So you were told you were fine? Yes, Diana said. But I don't feel fine at all. I thought maybe it was stress. Claire looked at the bottles of medicine on her table, the strong steroids, the chemotherapy kit. Her stomach turned. I think they gave me your diagnosis, she whispered. Diana gasped. You mean you've been taking treatment meant for me? Claire closed her eyes. The room felt small and close. She realized the truth. She was being treated for an illness she might not even have, while the real patient was left untreated. Emily placed a hand on her shoulder. We'll fix this, she said firmly. We'll get both of you the right care. Claire nodded slowly, but her mind raced. How many people had touched these records without noticing the mistake? How could such a mix-up even happen? The answers would have to come soon, before more damage was done. Morning came with gray clouds. Claire woke after little sleep. Emily sat at the kitchen table. We must go back, Emily said. We need to talk to the clinic today. Claire nodded. She dressed slowly. Her hands were still shaky. They drove through wet streets. Rain made soft lines on the windshield. At the clinic, the waiting room was quiet. A clerk looked up from a screen. Can I help you? She asked. Emily spoke first. We need to see Dr. Singh. It is about a mistake in Claire's file. They waited. Claire's heart beat fast. Her mouth felt dry. A door opened. A tall man in a white coat came out. Ms. Morgan, he said, come with me. In his office, Dr. Singh sat behind a desk. Emily laid the papers down. Look at this, she said. This report shows another name. It says Diana Lewis. Dr. Singh frowned. He checked the screen on his desk. He looked at the printout again. His face grew serious. This should not be here, he said. I will call the radiology department. He picked up the phone. Claire and Emily sat still. They heard voices through the receiver. After a long pause, Dr. Singh put the phone down. There was an error, he said quietly. Your X-ray was switched with another patient's image. That patient is Diana Lewis. Claire felt tears in her eyes. So I may not have a lung tumor? She asked. I need a new scan to be sure, Dr. Singh said. But the report you received was not yours. Claire looked at the medicine list on the desk. What about these drugs? He asked. Dr. Singh scanned the sheet. His eyebrows rose. This is not the plan I wrote, he said. You should not have been given Cyclomex or that high steroid dose. Emily crossed her arms. The pharmacy gave those to her, she said. They even wrote another code on the label. Dr. Singh picked up the phone again. He spoke to the pharmacy manager. More silence followed. When he hung up, his face looked pale. The pharmacy mixed prescriptions, he said. They entered the wrong number when filling your bag. I am very sorry. Claire sat very still. The room felt heavy. She thought of Diana waiting for real help. She thought of the pills she had already swallowed. Dr. Singh looked at her gently. We will stop all the wrong medicine now, he said. I will arrange safe care for you. We will also reach Diana at once. Claire nodded slowly. Her hands lay flat on her knees. Emily gave her a small smile. We found the truth, Emily said. Now we can make things right. Now we can make things right. Claire breathed out at last. The fight was not over, but at least the darkness had a name. A week later, Claire sat in a small room at the clinic. She had taken no more of the wrong medicine. Her body still felt tired, but the sharp sickness was gone. A new scan lay on the desk. The doctor smiled gently. Your lungs are clear, he said. You never had a tumor. Claire felt a rush of relief and anger. All the worry, the pain, the sleepless nights, they had come from a simple mistake. She thought of Diana and hoped the real treatment had started fast. Emily came in with coffee. She hugged Claire and said, Diana began therapy this week. She was scared, but now she knows what she is fighting. Later that day, Claire met Diana in the clinic garden. Diana's face looked pale but calm. I'm sorry you had to go through this, Diana said. I'm sorry you were left waiting, Claire replied. They laughed softly, sharing the strange bond the error had created. The hospital promised big changes. They planned new checks for X-rays and new rules for pharmacies. Claire agreed to tell her story at a safety meeting. Months passed. Claire's strength returned. She started running again. She joined a group that teaches patients to read their own charts and ask questions. One sunny morning, she stood before a room of nurses, doctors, and patients. She spoke about labels, files, and the value of speaking up. Her voice was steady. She ended with hope. Mistakes can happen, but clear eyes and brave voices can save lives. Claire stepped down from the stage. Emily waved from the back row. Diana sat beside her, smiling. The three women shared a nod. The storm was behind them. A safer path lay ahead. Claire walked home under a clear blue sky. The air felt light in her lungs. She thought about everything that had happened. The fear, the medicine, the long search for the truth. She also thought about what she had learned. Every patient has a voice. Every question matters. Checking names, dates, and doses can save a life. Diana was now in good care. Emily stayed close, always ready to help. The clinic had started new safety rules. People were talking more, and that gave Claire hope. She paused at a crosswalk and smiled. Her life was steady again. But she knew she would never forget the lesson written in those days of worry. Always look twice, she whispered. Always speak up. Then she kept walking, strong and calm, toward a future that felt safe and bright. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and leave a comment.